welcome to another episode here on Life Side of Norway. Today is Christmas. Well, technically it's not. Technically it's the 15th of November, but I want to put the Christmas lights up. I was going to start this video yesterday, but I was feeling kind of under the weather, so I decided that a movie night with the cats under a blanket was in order, and my throat is a lot better today. You might hear there's a little bit of stuff going on. Hopefully it won't come back. I was thinking, since it's getting kind of late, and we are in Norway, so light fades fast. I was thinking that at least the plan for today is to get all the lights up here, because I may have a lot. I may have a lot. You know me. That's just the way how things go. Anyway, let's get all the lights up here, sorted out and untangled. Usually they don't tangle too much because I put them back correctly, and tested. Because I think some broke last year, but my memory is... So I want to take them up and test them and figure out if I have to buy some new ones. And I hope I don't, because things have increased in price just a tad. And I don't really want to spend any money if I don't have to this year. But we'll see. I know at least I'm missing one letter in my... well, it's in Norwegian, it says God Jul, which is Merry Christmas. So now it's just Merry Christmas, basically. So that doesn't work. Hopefully I can find a replacement for that without having to break the bank. So I'm going to set up a GoPro, and you guys can watch me look like an idiot while I carry things up the stairs. Not as bad as I thought with these. We still have to test these left. But I know that one and that one is okay. The big reindeer is okay. There's the one that's missing the L in the end all the way down there. So I don't think we need to test them, to be honest. These ones I know are good. So, like, I need... One of them was dead. I think it's this one. That one's working. This one's partially working. Probably could do with just swapping one of the nets. So this is basically two nets that are strung up together. And I just strung them up on this wire. And then I hang the lights by the wire instead of the cabling, because then it just keeps pulling on these. Which has meant that these have been very good. These are at least 5 years old. So, for Norway, that's not too bad, because we have weather. So, I don't know, this part of the net seems okay. Here's the join. You can see there's double. This part has got a couple of dead ones. We might get off with just one more net and just cut that out and put the new one back on. That'll probably be good. I don't know what they're called. There's just like a hose with LEDs inside. That one it's okay. I'm not too much of a fan of it because it's not the same color. And it's just cheap, and it works. But I'd rather replace it if I could, but I'm not going to spend so much money. This one is dead, which sucks because it's got the colored lights, which I really like. So I think we actually have to go shopping. I'm not going to bring the camera because, shopping and public places in Norway, you're not allowed to film without permission and shit. But I'll bring my phone, and I'll see about sneaking some bits for you guys, depending on how many people there are. I'm going to go have a look and see what this year's selection is. I would rather buy from America with individually addressable LEDs that I can control, But that's super expensive in Norway. That's like beyond expensive. But we'll see. We'll pop by the store and see what this year's selection entails. Okay, like, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me think. I have a valid reason, okay? First, the nets, those were broken. And these are the Pro Series, which means that the cabling on them are a lot thicker and it's made out of rubber, so it'll last longer. So that's good. And we remember that one's broken. They didn't have the ones with color that I wanted, not in the Pro Series. So I got this, which is in the Pro Series, which means it'll last longer. So that's valid. These, on the other hand, they're pretty. So that's valid. And I've always wanted these. I'm thinking putting them around the door. Okay, backwards, there, and down. But we'll see. I did buy 7.5 meters. So, you can convert that into freedom measurements if you want to. So those will be pretty. But I was looking at another one of those hoses, but I didn't get it because I'm a good boy. So there you go. And in my defense, I was left alone with grown-up money. And even better, there was a sale. So I'm going to use girl math, which means these were free. Okay, so I was just outside and it's starting to snow, which means I can either do it now whilst I'm a little bit, not sick, but, whilst I'm a little bit coughy, whilst my throat is a little bit painful, or, because it hasn't snowed fully yet. So I can do it now before, like, it proper snows, because it's just a few, snow. It was just a little bit of snow that came down, and I'm not currently seeing anything in the lights outside. Or I can risk it, wait until tomorrow, and possibly do it in the snow. So I'm gonna go get my Teletubby suit, which, if you live in Norway, you have to have, and I'm gonna start. I'm bringing you along. I'm not going to use this camera. I'm going to use the GoPro because of water and cold. So I wasn't planning on doing it today. I'm going to use a scarf or something and protect my throat because good boy. All right. Let's go do it. Welcome back to day 2 of Christmas lights. Yesterday I had to call it quits because it was snowing so bad, and my throat and everything. And I also couldn't hang the net that I bought because it wasn't long enough. So, oh wow. Anyway, I've bought more nets today. Yes, more. But in my defense, I couldn't risk waiting for next year, and I didn't want to mix them because, you know, differences, and the one, like both of them are half broken and shit. So I bought more nets, and I have two. Now we just got to lay them out on the floor, measure it, and make sure that they fit, and put them on the steel wire, the cable that I use for mounting, because even though they're thicker, I don't want it to, you know, hang from the cables. That's never good. Right, it is day 3 now. Still feeling under the weather. Actually a little bit worse today. Probably because I spent a lot of time outside yesterday fixing the rest of the lights. I know my camera died like halfway through putting the nets up. But everything has been set up. I'm not happy with it, but it'll have to do. Because, you know, the world is crazy and I can't afford any more lights this year. The nets did not come out as I want them. They are very different from the old ones. They're like woven differently. It's just, nah. I'm already planning next year for that. So this year it'll be as it is, and we'll fix it next year. Right, let's head outside in the darkness and turn them on so you guys can see this year's Christmas lights. Right, I've got my handy dandy app here. Set up to the front of my house first, and let's go ahead and turn them on, shall we? Come on, that's one too. There we go. Right, so starting here, this fence is not done. I need to cut the tops and fill in the back, so that's okay. Going over here, I'm missing the last letter on this L. My plan was to pull this all the way around and around this little shed as well, but it wasn't long enough. I've got my star here. Here's the net that I really don't like. Like, it's just a garbled mess of cables. As you can see here, I'm not happy with this at all, but it'll live. Coming down to my porch and front entrance, of course, I do have my little laser thingy projector. These ones are new from this year. I don't remember what they're called in English, but I just like these. You know, they're fake, of course, but it looks nice. You go around here. There's a bit of a hassle to get this done because it's like 5 meters to there, and then I had a 2.5 meter extension, which was like to here, so I had to cut it and roll back on the lights and stuff. But it does the job. And last but not least, oh wow, these are right. Right, let's move along. There we go. This one has sadly died, so you just have to stay the way it is. I don't like that one because it's the wrong color, but you know what you're gonna do. I see also this has a dead leg, but you know, that happens to all of us with age, I guess. And the shooting star. This doesn't have a dead spot, it's just the connector. Kind of cheap, but you know, it'll do.